Hi Libra, here's a general look at your solar chart for February 2011. Now in January it looks as though there was a lot of focus centered around the home base, discussions regarding property maybe, or discussions, a busier time at home with chatting from home, working maybe in and around the home area or close by. Since January's social life, some communications could have been centered around making new connections with others, exchanging information, maybe some negotiating going on for some of you. But I think you feeling a little bit more sensitive at times over January, and that's going to be up until the 4th of February. When you're going to be feeling in a lighter, more creative frame of mind from there on, and with more opportunity also for enjoyable trips, coming and going, entertaining activities. There could be someone around giving you admiring glances as well, because romance could be on the menu too. And also many of you could be involved in something that you have invested in. Now, by that I mean it could be, your time, not the obvious money, but it could be your time, your effort, and you really wish to promote this in some way which sets it off well, which is interesting to others, entertaining perhaps for others, perhaps it's yourself. And those admiring glances may be going towards that thing I was talking about, maybe going towards you, or maybe both. Love relationships, as I say, are very favorably highlighted, and you'll be more in the mood to be doing fun things together with a friend, a lover, family member. Also children are highlighted at the moment, or that's to say from the 4th onwards. This is a good time for spontaneity, doing things that make you feel good, hanging out with mates or family, especially from the 4th, as I say. Now, Venus also moves on the 4th. That's your ruling planet, and that is going to emphasize anything pertaining to the home base, family, tribe. All of that's going to be favorably highlighted. Some of you may then be more inclined to decorate your space, embellish it in some way, bring things into it, or maybe take things out of it, which are past their sell-by date, but also really feeling as though you want to enjoy what you have, where you are, who you're with, feeling the nurturing and fulfillment they provide. You'll be more inclined to appreciate your surroundings wherever you are. That might not be, your main home. It might be that you have access to somewhere which is very enjoyable. You're enjoying the company you keep there as well. Definitely there is a hint here that you might be socializing more right in your own backyard, or making friendly connections with others over the wires at this time. So there's this sort of cozy feeling at home, more likely from the 4th onwards, wherever you are. The solar eclipse back in January will continue to pulse the energy of new beginnings into your home area, signaling that this is going to be a good time over the months to come for fresh starts there regarding the domestic setup, routines, family dynamics, or property matters. Anything related to that, also within the neighborhood, within the community, and maybe the extended family as well, like your tribal connections. Until the 23rd, Mars is energizing the area related to the affairs of your children. That's been going on since January. Maybe not your children, but young people in general. Also, for some of you, it's going to heat up romantic relationships too. The physical focus may be on having a more fun time. So the Sun and Mars are singing from the same page, and you should grab whatever chance you can to relax, do something where you can get outside of yourself, really, and just have some fun. So, and also another way this can work is that you can get involved in more creative activities, or maybe be involved in entertainment or more entertaining activities. Also, in this area, it's got a competitive feel to it. So, some of you may be in the mood to take a risk, gamble on something, maybe speculate on something financially. It could be around sporting pursuit, a leisure pursuit of some kind, where you just want to do it really well. This position of Mars helps you feel bolder and more decisive, and manifest the conditions which might underpin this. So, you want to shine in your own particular, special and unique way, and others are likely to find you or something that you're representing more attractive now. And that's up until the 23rd. And then when Mars moves on the 23rd, you're entering a more hard-working, around about 6 weeks, when you'll be busily beavering away with the practical, physical demands of life, really wanting to clear out that stack of papers in the corners of the room, blow the dust off them, maybe, or tackling, it's a maintenance-orientated phase, so tackling anything which is, has been waiting to be seen to, repairs, maintenance, that sort of thing. Also feeling more like being of service to others, and maybe being called upon to do that for somebody else or for yourself, of course. And there's going to be many details to consider as you want to get things running smoothly. It could be a special project, or it could be just, day-to-day life, but this is the time when you kind of want to shake out the rugs. Another way it can work as well is that you are learning new things, you're improving skills, and also paying more attention to health and diet at this time, getting straight with that. Organizing all of that basic stuff is going to pave the way for better conditions in the future. So this is the stitch in time saves 9 part of the Mars cycle. And this happens pretty much every year. Saturn is in your sign, as you may know, until 2012. This is keeping you sober enough in your outlook to plan for the future and take whatever steps are necessary to lay the foundations for new structures in your life. You may be doing it already and not realizing you're doing it, some of you. Saturn and Pluto are quite a powerful pair, and both of these are influencing your sign very strongly just now. Pluto to the earlier Librans. And they're going to incline you to take on heavy responsibilities, to contour things in a way which mirrors more authentically where you are at your emotional roots. Over this period, through your choices, you should be building your life in a way, as far as you can, which marries what you know you need to do for yourself to grow and flourish from the roots up, with a personal style and maybe a location on the map which mirrors this. None of this is going to be instantaneous. Nowhere Saturn goes is quick and dramatic, but you just need to take small, careful steps and you'll get there. Pluto's influence at the root of your chart for many, many years to come is going to bring major transformation to the domestic setup, domestic routines, your place on the map as well for some of you, and also to the dynamics of family relationships. Now, until mid-year, Jupiter will encourage you to take a sort of wider, more optimistic view regarding close relationships. So there's various ways this can work. One way is that you could draw others to you and find yourself teaching, giving advice, to others, helping with their problems, because you tend to be able to see the eagle-eye view better, even with your own, which is usually more difficult. Jupiter is here, as I say, until next year, providing you more opportunity for expansion in the partnership area. So if you're looking, you could very well be importing a special someone into your life over these months. And someone who is different, someone who is from a very different background to your own, probably. Somebody who is even foreign. So you should plunge yourself, whenever you can, into unfamiliar environments, cast your nets wide, because Pluto likes to think big, and it's a big planet. So if you're hunting, don't sweat the small stuff, but go large, go big. If you're hunting for that mate to come into your life, and this is also a similar situation for anybody in a business sense, or anybody like an advisor, or some other sort of collaborator or colleague. A pre-existing alliance or business collaboration could prove beneficial now and begin to grow into something closer or a lot more interesting, and expand your world, enlarge your territory in some way, the duo together. If you work with the public or in one-to-one situations, this is going to be a bumpy year for doing that. And you could also find your popularity growing too. Well, that's it for February. If you know your rising sign, listen to that too. It'll throw another light on what I've said here. And also many, many thanks for all of the messages and comments you sent during the year. I really appreciate them. And some of them will form the basis of videos in the future. I'll see you the next time.